Hey guys, how are you all doing? I hope you're doing great. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and I would appreciate if you hit that like and subscribe and that little bell. You would make my day. But anyway, I'm going to be getting my fruit ready to freeze for my smoothies. So I thought I'd just invite you along. Put all my strawberries in here. These are recyclable, so these will go into recycle. Get these out of the way real quick. There we go. Oops, look at that. A little thing of mold. Ew. Thank goodness it didn't spread to any others. Always seems to be the ones on the bottom. Look at that. There's just a couple. Well, that is going in the trash. But it always seems to be the ones on the bottom of the container. No, baby, you can't have that. Okay, so now what I do is I use Fit. I don't know if you all have heard of that. I'm sure a lot of you have. But I use Fit to clean my produce to get any pesticides or, well, you never know who's handled the stuff. So, hold on a second, guys. Yep. Okay. Okay, so I spray it like that all over my produce really, really, really well. And then just kind of, you know, make sure you get it on all of the fruit or produce, whatever it may be, fruit or veggies. But I spray it well because you never know who handled it either, you know. Lots of people touch our food before we ever get it. So, oops, don't want to lose that. So, let's get that in there. Nice and covered. I love strawberries. I especially love to make just a strawberry smoothie with my Huel powder. Oh, it's so good. It's an oat powder with all the vitamins, minerals, and amino acids. You can actually live off of Huel, H-U-E-L. You can actually live off of that if you wanted to, although they don't suggest that. But they do say you actually can. So yeah, I like to soak it really well. Get that on there. Then I like to get it and rinse it real well in water. I think you can see that. Yeah, you can. Put it in water. Oh, look at the bright red that they already are. Just, that's amazing how the Fit cleans the produce. It gets all the crud off of them. And you can see the water. I don't know if you can see that water. Kind of funky looking. Look at that. That's all the junk coming off of your produce. So I rinse it several times. Want to get all that stuff off, any pesticides or dirt or whoever's been handling it. And make sure your hands are nice and clean before you start working with your food. Wash them thoroughly. Another rinse. There we go. And I rinse them thoroughly, guys. Really, really thoroughly. want my produce clean. One more time. I like to get it all off. All of the stuff. I think I'll use a bigger one. There we go. Nice, clean produce. Okay, yeah, dump that water out. Now I'll spread them out here. Come on, little strawberries, you're so pretty and red and green. Nice Christmas colors. I can't wait for Christmas. I love Christmas. There, spread them out a little bit. Then I get another clean cloth and get what moisture, I can off of it. Just kind of roll them around a little bit. Get that moisture off. There, a lot of moisture gone. They're not soaking wet now. Then what I do, guys, is I put them on this sheet pan, get them ready to freeze, and don't get rid of this, guys, unless it's rotted. Don't get rid of the greens. Put these in your smoothies, your shakes, what have you. They are full of nutrients. If you don't believe me, research it. They have lots of vitamins and minerals in the green part of the strawberry. So I just throw the whole strawberry into my smoothie. And you don't taste them either. You don't taste the green part. So it's not like, ooh, am I going to have a grassy taste or something, a plant taste? No. You know, ooh, I don't like that little guy. I'll put those out there for the birds. There. A little piece of string. And you put them separately so that they're not touching. Then you put them in the freezer just like this. And when they freeze solid, they pop right off the pan. You don't have to grease it or anything. You don't want to do that anyway. You have them separate like that, guys. And then when they freeze, voila! You've got some frozen fruit. Put them in a regular Ziploc baggie. We all know the regular old Ziploc. Get the freezer bags, so don't get just regular baggies. Get freezer bags. And then when they're frozen solid, you just pop them off, throw them in your bag. They're good to go for when you need a smoothie or shake or whatever you're going to make in a blender with them, or whatever you're going to use them for, actually. So that one's done. Nice. Look at the wonderful strawberries. Yum, yum, yum. Okay. Now I'm going to do the same thing with my, see how the blueberries look? You know how blueberries look when you buy them. They look like they're coated in powder or something. But after you use the fit, no, they look nice and deep blue. Deep blue. Where is it? Here it is. So again, I will soak them with my fit. and just do this. Do it for, they say 20 seconds, but I do it for, you know, for a little bit. Get them thoroughly coated, and as you move them around like this, they rub against each other, so that helps get any pesticides or anything off of them. They're kind of rubbing each other as you move it around. And go gently, because depending on how ripe your blueberries are, you don't want to squish them all up in here and have a mess. You don't want to be eating the fit. So be gentle. Okay, I'd say that's good enough. Lots of friction between all the blueberries. Yes, happy little family. Want them to look pretty and blue, not all powdery. Okay, same process. Ooh, look at that funky water. Look at that. I'll show you part of it, of course, is, look at that. Look how, oh, that's heavy, but you can see the water. It's icky. Pour that out. And the reason I don't do it in a strainer or a colander is because I want to get them thoroughly rinsed off. And by having them in the water, they are going to get thoroughly rinsed off. Nothing will be missed. No little blueberries or spots on the blueberries that will be missed. And scrub your sink out thoroughly before you do this with a little disinfectant if possible. That way if you drop some fruit in there, you can just pop it out. And you don't have to worry that it fell into a dirty sink. I do. I scrub my sink with Ajax and a little bleach and before I do this. That way if anything falls, falling into a nice clean surface. Because you never know, guys, bacteria can get you anywhere, anytime. And I don't want that. Another little rinse. Ooh. Try to catch them this time so I don't lose them. Okay, these rinse clean right away because they're not the same as, well, I'm still going to do it again. I have to. Get all that off. Okay. I did. Didn't drop a one. I swear I really didn't. Okay. Put the same towel down. It doesn't matter. You're just drying them off. They're not dirty. So I will carefully get these out so they don't roll over. Do the same thing. Kind of spread them out to let them get on that towel so I can dry them. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, okay. I thought. There we go. Get these beautiful blueberries dry. Now look at them. They're not all, ooh, dropped one. They're not all super powdery looking. Look at the difference. Dang you! Stay with mama! Look at that. See the difference from that powdery one I showed you in the beginning? They look much nicer. So yeah, those are pretty well dried off. Alright. Gotta try one. Oh. I gotta save some of those for me to snack on today, without a doubt. Oh, these are as sweet as pie. Mmm. Yeah. These are really good. Okay. Now, do the same thing. Have a littler pan this time, but it doesn't really matter because these spread out just by doing that. And when they freeze, they're not stuck together. So there we go, guys. Here's my little blueberries, all ready to freeze. Let's put you over here. Now, I'm going to use this one for my bananas. Yes, sir. These are excellent for your smoothies. See, these are nice and ripe. Look at those. Really ripe. Really ripe, so they will be sweet in a smoothie. Get that peel off. And I just throw a few in when it comes to bananas because they are high sugar. But occasionally I want just a banana smoothie, and I will put in extra banana because it is delicious. Okay, now I'll just kind of arrange them because they don't, when they freeze, they'll just pop off. Yeah, they're kind of stuck, but they don't fall apart because they are frozen. So you just pop them off. And you got your bananas ready. Or as one of my kids used to say when he was little, banangas. He couldn't say bananas. That was Josh. He couldn't say bananas, so he'd say banangas. He'd say, Mama, can I have a bananga? He used to crack me up. There. And these will all go in the freezer just like this, not covered or anything. You want them to freeze as quickly as possible. And then you just throw these in a bag as well. So those are done. Oh, yeah. Yummy bananas for smoothies. So that one's done. See that, guys? Nice and neat. We're ready to freeze. Yes, sir. Now I have some blackberries. Ooh, look at those. These I do not put fit on because it can absorb way into all the little, you know, cracks that they have. I just rinse these because they can get kind of whatever. All of that goes to recycle. So that will just be rinsed. Can't really rub those because they will get all smushed. But I still like to rinse them. Just kind of move them around. There. That's good enough. Again, just pour them on the towel. And gently. Need to rinse this baby off, come to think of it. Okay, all these little odds and end pans to put this stuff on. But there we go. Get that kind of dried up. Don't have to worry too much. Because these are just going to get all squished up anyway. So I will spread those on another pan here. There's a leaf. Whoops, you don't get to go away. Sorry. You have to be frozen too. I'm so sorry. But there we go. Just kind of like that. And they will break apart once they're frozen. These little ones, they do. They just kind of pop apart. But of course, the more you can separate them, the better. But these will go into the freezer too. Ready to go. Then, last but not least, I will freeze some of these as well. These I will get more towels for because they're not fruit. So yeah, I'm going to put my beautiful multicolored peppers in here. Let's see, kind of even out the amount here. There. Okay. I think that's good. I don't want any to go bad. These I will be using, so those are going to go back in the fridge. Look at those beautiful things. Look at that color. Oh, so pretty. So I will wet those thoroughly. Once again, just move them around. By them rubbing on each other, you get the stuff off of them. Any pesticides. And just having the fit on your fruit releases, it helps to release anything on them, any, you know, pesticides or dirt or anything. Just having it on there helps just release all that. Remove it, I should say. Put down clean cloth for these guys. Okay, now these guys go on here. Another clean cloth just to dry these off. These are easy to dry off, so you don't have to really work with them, just dry them off. Okay, those are dry. And since there's hardly any, I will just stick them in this pan and freeze them in here. And these two will just be popped off, ready to go, guys, for whatever you want to use them in. Stews, soups, fry them up with meat or whatever. But they freeze great. Put them all in a baggie. So that's it for now, guys. I just wanted to have you join me in getting my produce ready for the freezer, ready to be used for whatever I feel like it. So, here you go. Take care, guys. Love you all. Have a good one.